drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Throwing is Cousins, being chased out left. And this is Cook with the ground. That one good for 26 and a first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 3rd down, Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Push him back. Push him back. 6 guys. Hey, orbit.
To the air again, it's Cousins. Going to throw deep for the end zone. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Olabisi Johnson there to make the grab. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Bailey got the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Bailey now to kick this one away.
Come on, baby. Let's go. Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. On the screen, this is Coleman. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47.
Here we go.
A good pickup there of 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
You can't block me. Hey, dude. 22's coming, Mike. Danny. 21. Here we go. 22. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
Garoppolo to throw for it on fourth. Now Garoppolo lost the football. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Eluding the pressure right. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. Flushed out right. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on second and 10. Draw play, Cousins to Cook. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No luck whatsoever there on the draw.
Yeah, they're supposed to use their aggressiveness against them. That was the hope. But maybe they had too big of a meal last night. A half step slow, and he ends up running right into the meat of the defense.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D Ford in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down.
57, rebound, 1-3.
Now Cousins on fourth down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. D Ford, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Now, you know I don't often have sympathy for quarterbacks, but in this situation, I don't know what else he can do. Fourth down, so he can't just throw the ball away. He's got to find a way to try and make a play, but the pressure ended up getting to him.
Pressure got to him. Really big sack and a turnover here on downs. A gain of 3, second down. Garoppolo gives to Breda. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 38. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breda. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here we go. 180! All day, dog. Check. 11. 13.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Garoppolo on first down. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Emmanuel Sanders there to make the grab as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points. So they've got him under pressure, and they got to him again. Nick Bosa just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. To try again after the sack. Cousins. Flush to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Lets it fly for Thielen. He's got a man. Complete. That's a first down and then some. A 32-yard pickup.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into third and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for first and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. The 20. And all the way down to the 9. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead is now 21-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble, as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's...
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Pass protection has been a problem all night long, as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. To throw, it's Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris.
Intercepted by the Vikings. His guys take over first and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Yellow.
Following the interception, Cousins. He's going to walk one deep left side here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well, as we are back and underway for the second half.
Keep playing hard.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. They were looking for Johnson that time. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. That one a first down pickup of 8. Garoppolo now, first down throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings. Cousins now from the 50. He'll dump this off to Cook. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll bring up a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now a run with Cook. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Mike.
They run it again with Cook. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there. John. Bravo.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D Ford bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
To throw, Cousins escaping the pressure right. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence, that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. 27 yards there, a first down. On first down, Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. There for the sack, Everson Griffin. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Got a man. He finds Sanders. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Working from the gun, Garoppolo.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it.
Now Garoppolo lost the football, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the fourth and final quarter. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on third and goal. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel there to make the grab as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Going deep for Diggs. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their own 26. Garoppolo. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, second and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel. His second touchdown of the night. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Gold with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together. Say, all right, guys.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Throwing, Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there, Cousins to Thielen, and even 70 yards. So a slight improvement in field position, you might say, from inside their own 10 to this as they come up on first down. It's complete to Diggs. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. On the carry, it's Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now from the 7, here's second and goal. Now Cousins. This is screen to Abdullah. And he is going to lose yardage here. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
Hey, wahoo!
Third and goal for Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And that's complete to Sanders. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 25 yards that time. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Coleman. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. They will run again with Coleman. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
22-jet bomber, 22-jet bomber.
Garoppolo to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the 49ers punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again.
It got his man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, 44 yards, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
The Niners take over first and 10. Let's go! At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with the defense out and timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. And an alley to run. The 40, 20, 10. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Here we go.
Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. Remember, rarely is it a straight line.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Put down the numbers. There he goes. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Matt Breida with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Short kick. One of the up mid will take it now. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now
the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them.
Switch.
One last shot now for Cousins. He's going to let it fly. The big fella. The 20. 10. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory.
Here we go.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
they will gratefully accept them.
dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't?
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
On the return, the Niners take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here we go. 180! Right there in the middle. 55. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Here we go.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Here's Garoppolo to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 76 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Play action now. Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. A give to Cook out of the gun. Dances by him. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there. 1st down, Vikings.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Hey, Charlie.
Cousins on first down. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen there to make the grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And when the quarterback drops and has a guy that wide open in the end zone, his eyes have to get just as big as grapefruits.
Oh, without a doubt. This is the easiest throw you're going to get, and you're going to get the benefit of a touchdown on top of it. Make that throw.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure. We'll see if they dial it up this drive. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. From the 35 on second down, Garoppolo. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
I'm the team. White. Mike's 54.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
I got
The
it.
Vikings 45 yards.
Lock. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
On play action. Now Garoppolo. And this one complete to Levine Toilolo. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 33.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Here we go.
Garoppolo already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. On second down, it's Coleman. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. It's a 39-yard attempt right hash. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Play fake. Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. It got his man complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That burst good for 20 and a first down. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
From the 17, Cousins. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Short throw pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch, take it in the opposite direction.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They go play action. Cousins. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
I'm sure that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. I don't know, he had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know? Yeah. The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. Taken in at the 22. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Here we go. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now on 2nd and 13. Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Garoppolo looks to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
On third down, Cousins. This is Johnson. He's got it. 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Olabisi Johnson, an 80-yard touchdown, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Bailey got the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
21. Under crunch. Hey, get that.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
13.
On second down now. It's Coleman. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here we go.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Bought him a little extra space. Throwing again on second down. Garoppolo. That's caught. It's Coleman. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one a first down pickup of 8. Garoppolo now. First down throw. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph. Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo, man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Garoppolo now. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
It's now 4th down.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 33. The kick by Gold is good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this? And a big loss here as he's taken down. D. Ford, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. To throw, Cousins. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
Man, we see a lot of quarterbacks try and do this. They get out of the pocket, they get in trouble, and they try and force the ball into their star receiver to make a play, sometimes whether he's open or not. And I think this time, it was definitely an or not.
They'll run on first down. Coleman. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted. Losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
65.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him. So they come. Out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
This is Coleman with a grab. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. He finds Coleman. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. The tackle goes there to Linval Joseph.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
From the 27, Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 13-yard line. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. From 13 yards out, and the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. They'll try and run it in with Coleman. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked.
Let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
57 for Mike. 57. Hey, I 7. There's a part of that.
trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, it's Cook. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
Yellow, yellow, yellow. Go, go. 50 seconds. Mike, 50 seconds.
All day, just like that.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. And the catch made by Johnson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 38. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack on 1st down, Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. A 1st down throw for Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. There's Garoppolo to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter, and he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. D. Ford picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Cousins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
3rd and long for Cousins. Forced out to his left. And he finds Cook. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now Cook. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Cousins toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone. At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams, the spark that often wins games.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Check. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Sponge. No. Check 26.
They begin the drive with Coleman, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at their 49-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check 3.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position.
Jahan, 180. Leave it. Bring up 48.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. Through an opening, and there he goes. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Check pass. Check pass. 57's the mic. Rock 57.
Back to it after the pick six. Cousin now a desperation. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have two, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. A big play there for the Niners. 43 yards on the ground. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. This is Coleman. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Vikings take over first and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like...
And that's caught inside the 35. A huge play there. Cousins to his tight end, Rudolph. 42 yards. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Olabisi Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Bailey got the extra point, and that will get him 1 closer. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be 1 kneel and then handshakes. Now, one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Head to head with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them. I'ma break them, I'm a Hall of Fame legend. They should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me. I am up, number one seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. Get hit, if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz, yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Here we go, here we go.
Check three, check three, check three.
Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. Throwing middle, and it's complete. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Here we go, here we go.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
11.
Joker.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
The seventh play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though.
Hey, alert! 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 I'm coming for you, mom! Check, check. Fresno! Hey, gun! Check the backer, check the backer!
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
We've seen this offense go for it on 4th down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
I certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys. Garoppolo looks to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Cedric Thompson on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks' 19-yard line. Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Ross Dwelly there to make the grab. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
It's a gain of 7. 2nd and 3. That's the end of the first quarter with the score Niners 7, Seahawks nothing.
Let's get some passes. 19.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson eluding the pressure right. David Moore, 26 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 20. make it the 24-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I got you. Mike 5-4.
Now on second and 13. Garoppolo. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Garoppolo and the offense with a first and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it second and 12. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Garoppolo to his tight end Kittle for a Niner first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass of this first half. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
We got this.
The Seahawks take over first and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Flushed out right. It's complete to Turbin. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
To throw again on second down. Wilson, that was going to... And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Again, Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their own 11. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. And that pick just sets them up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
At the 49ers' 2-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Lynch, the lone man in the backfield now on 2nd and goal. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey,
writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Now Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf there to make the grab. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go,
The
here we go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, one-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Levine Toilolo, the tight end, is intended target, and it's 3rd and short. On 3rd down, here's Coleman. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks 30. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now Wilson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Exit.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Check 13. Check 13. 2. 54. 2.
There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. The 20. Completes it to Coleman. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Hey, box drop.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Looking middle, and that's complete. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try...
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. The Sanders has got it, complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So instead of trailing into the lockers, they grabbed the lead with the clock reading all zeros before intermission.
I would love to go into the locker room with them because right now they're riding a nice wave, aren't they? They're feeling good about themselves. But I know the coach is going to be talking to them about calming down, taking it easy. We've got a whole second half, but use the way we finished the first one to start the second.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Play out.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd. Yeah, after that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson trying to lay one up deep. This is caught at the 20. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play that time for the Seahawks. And even 50 yards. To throw is Wilson. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Quan Alexander in to drop him behind the line for a loss of a yard. On 2nd and goal. Wilson, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Myers connects on the PAT, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. And after the touch. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Wilson. Flush to his right. That's caught by Hollister. He got 29 yards that time.
57's Mike. Alert. I'm coming after you.
Now Wilson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. They'll run this with Homer. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a third down.
Let's make these babies cry all the way, man. Go.
From the shotgun, Wilson steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that, but in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's complete to Sanders. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And some space here. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, 32 yards. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they... He's got a man, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 32 on the play.
Let's bring it. 57
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Being chased out left. And this will be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Again on 2nd and 10. It's Wilson going for Metcalf. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Garoppolo now, first down throw. And now Garoppolo lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting position.
And my goodness, another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. After the interception, here's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Check the outs, check the out, check the out.
Alert. Front it. Tempo, front.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He hits his target. It's the tight end, Toilolo. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Garoppolo now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, first and 10, just shy of the 30. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Flush to his right. It's complete to Turbin. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Cut, 15. Watch the out.
50 seconds.
Get that quarterback here.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. That one a first down pickup of 8. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Going on the ground with Homer. Oh, no, he lost the football. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Escaping the pressure right. He'll find Metcalf. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. First down marker at the 31. It's third down.
Let's 57's run. Blue down. Truck.
Wilson to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Eluding the pressure right, and he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete, and he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
12.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
Alert.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Flushed out right.
Wilson on the keeper. Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. This is Homer. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Now Wilson dancing to his left. He may try and run, and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Let's go.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Now a desperation throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25.
Let's go. Let's go.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at.
mains. All I ever do is ball, main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Double zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched, and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the end result, I better kill them all. Rogue one, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25.
Here we go. 180. So don't say nothing. Watch twist.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He finds Coleman. A very solid gain of 27.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Garoppolo on first down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Garoppolo to throw. On the screen, this is Coleman. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
64, weak. 11.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Wilson to throw again. Flush to his right. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Tyler Lockett there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check my 50. Mike is a 50. Check my 50. I'm coming.
Now Garoppolo. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion. Garoppolo to try again on second down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Here we go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
21.
33. It's our time.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
11. Check my 33.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Garoppolo finding Goodwin. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 13 yards there and a Niner first. There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He sets to trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. I'll tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Quentin Jefferson breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. To try again after the sack. Garoppolo. And the pressure gets to him again. Quentin Jefferson, his second sack of the night.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Man open, it's Goodwin. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It's Coleman here. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Tevin Coleman taking it in as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice throws.
Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught by Hollister. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down.
50 cent. 50 cent. Watch the run. They're running it.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 6 there on first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And he's going to go down again. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
21.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo on the run. He'll let it go deep. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Now Wilson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. D Ford in there to drop him for a loss on the play. Throwing on second down. Wilson eluding the pressure right. This complete to Lockett. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT. And it's now 21-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're...
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Quick, 90, 25. Coming this way, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. He'll get a nice chunk there on the